Network3000 presents. "7 years ago, a YouTube channel of the Network3000 was born. It has featured game shows, sports, live streams, vlogs, and more. Let's begin this Network3000 7-year anniversary special on the 3000 Hangouts right now.
Hello everyone, I am David here and welcome to the 7-year anniversary special of this Network 3000 YouTube page. That's right, 7 years ago, back in 2019, this YouTube channel was born, and now 7 years later, here in 2026, we are celebrating 7 years of growing and fun and funny moments all together. On this episode, we are going to be celebrating by doing first our interview with Joe Cipriano, who is a legend in the announcing world on television, including for game shows like Deal or No Deal, 1 versus 100. And also, we are going to be doing a few game show games as well. We are going to be doing The Price is Right $1 million Spectacular for this special occasion and the weakest link. We'll also be adding a Mario Kart 8 Deluxe game, Showdown, and also a little montage for all of you to enjoy. So without further ado, let's get the show rolling with our interview here this evening right now. All right, everyone. Here on this interview with this guest, you have watched TV over the last 30 years. You probably heard of this person by the name of Joe Cipriano, who is, in addition to his radio work as a radio host himself, he has lent his voice to promos for NBC, Fox, CBS, just to name a few. And he also has been narrator for shows including my favorite game show, Deal or No Deal, 1 versus 100, and
Uh,
America's Got Talent. Please welcome Joe, everybody. How you doing, Joe?
Great. I did not know that, David. So 1 versus 100 was a fave, huh?
Deal or No Deal was my
Oh,
favorite game
Deal or
show.
No Deal. Oh
Yes.
my gosh, yes. That's fantastic. They were right next to one another on the stages over at Sony for a while, which was kind of fun. You could walk into the Deal stage and then go through a door and you're into 1 versus 100. Same production
Uh,
company. Yeah.
yeah, Sam, we'll get into how you got the jobs with those shows later on, but I want to get into your radio stuff here, because I know a lot of friends in my circle that are big fans of the radio. How did it get started in radio?
Way, way back, much younger than you. I was 14 when I first started.
Wow.
Yeah, and I was living in Connecticut. I grew up in
Mhm.
Oakville, Connecticut, small town. Waterbury was the first big town next to us. The big AM station at the time was called WWCO, and that's where I got my start. I called the disc jockey in the afternoon, Jerry Wolf, when I was 14 years old, and said, "Someday I want to be a DJ." And he said, "Come on down, I'll show you." And
Come on
he was,
down.
yeah, come on down. And he was a nice guy. He was the music director, and he saw how interested I was. And he said, "You know what, kid?" He said, "I'm the music director here of the station. Why don't you come down on Saturdays and you can file, all the new records that come in, and I'll let you go into one of the studios and do a make believe radio show to start
Okay.
your, getting your chops." So that's how I started.
Okay. And what was like? What was? What did it look like? Like the radio stuff that did that the first job you did? Like, what was that first experience like?
Yeah. So I hung around that station every weekend, 14 years old, 15 years old. When I turned 16, the program director of the FM station called me one Sunday at home. I was living with my parents. I'm still in high school. And he said, "Hey, kid, you've been here for a couple of years. Do you think you're ready to go on the air?" And I said, "Yeah." And he said, "Well, listen, tonight, the guy that normally does 9 p.m. to midnight can't make it in. And I want to put you on." And I said, "Great. That's awesome." So I had to come up with a name. I wasn't going to use my full name is David Joseph Cipriano. And it got changed to Joe. That's even another story. So I came up with the name Tom Collins, and as in the drink, Tom Collins. And
Okay.
that's how I began. The radio station was FM. It was at that WWCO across the hall from the AM station. Back then, David, AM was much bigger than FM. FM was like, who the heck listens to FM? Nobody. We're talking 1970. So the AM was quite prestigious. The FM was just this little studio with two turntables, audio board, microphone, and I went on the air live. I knew nothing. I dropped the lead. The format was country. It was country music.
Okay.
I was used to doing top 40 hits.
Yeah.
So I learned as I was there, and the country listeners are very supportive people. And when I would make an error, like I said one night, playing a Jim Reeves song, gee, he sounds great. I wonder when he'll come out with another album. Haven't heard from him in a while. And a very nice lady who was a listener called up and she goes, "Tom, I just want to let you know that Jim Reeves died about 6 years ago." And I go, "Oh, good to know. Thank you very much." So they were very helpful.
6 years ago. um. So, would you like to tell us that story with the Joe part? Like, how did it came up with
Oh,
that?
how I got my name changed. In radio, nobody really used their real name. You
Yeah,
wanted
I
something
noticed that.
catchy. Yeah. So I was Tom Collins in Waterbury, Connecticut. Then I started working weekends and fill in at a station up in Hartford, WDRC, which was a much bigger radio station. And when the
Hmm.
program director hired me, it was another one, same kind of situation. Called me up, living with my parents, still in high school. He called up and he goes, "Hey, kid, you've done a couple of auditions for me. I'm really stuck. Our overnight guy who works from midnight to 6 a.m. has laryngitis. He's at the station
Oh,
and he's playing music, but he can't talk. Can you drive up to Hartford and take over?" I said, "Yeah." So I hopped in the car, got up there about quarter after midnight.
oh
In the
boy.
car, he said, "You can't use that name, Tom Collins, because our signals cross. You have to be somebody else." So
Uh,
driving up there, I was like, Dave Donovan. I like Dave Donovan. Dave Dearborn. These were all people that Donovan and Dearborn were famous radio hosts
yeah.
out of Chicago, Philadelphia, San Francisco. So I decided on Dave Donovan. I got there and he said, "Okay, kid." The guy who had laryngitis, he said, "Charlie's on the phone. So I said, "Hey, Charlie, I'm here. I'm ready to go." He goes, "Great. What name did you come up with?" I said, "Dave Donovan." He said, "I love it." So I became Dave Donovan. Years later, maybe only that was 1971, 72, 3 years later, I sent an air check trying to get to a bigger market, to Washington, D.C. And I sent it to NBC. They were
Mhm.
staffing up a brand new FM to go all disco, David, in 1975.
Uh,
Um, I went down I sent air checks. I sent my Tom Collins air check. He called me back. He goes, "Hey, I like this. Do you have another air check that maybe is more personality?" And I go, "Well, actually, I work at another radio station that the format is looser and more personality." So I sent him my
yeah.
DRC, Dave Donovan tape. And about a week later, I get a call at CO, Tom Collins. This is Gordon Peele, NBC Washington. Want to let you know that we really, really like what you're doing, and we've narrowed it down to 3 people, and you're one of them. So we may have you come in for an interview. And I was like, I was on cloud 9. And
Yeah.
then about 20 minutes later, I get a call from the radio station in Hartford from the receptionist saying, "Hey, you have a message here from somebody at NBC Washington." And of course, I know that's him. And I'm thinking, I guess he's really looking for me. Maybe something's changed. So I called him up and they had the number and he answered, "Gordon Peele." I said, "Hi, Gordon, you left a message for me at WDRC in Hartford." He goes, "Yeah, DRC. Let's see. Dave Donovan, right?" And I go, "Yeah, yeah." And he goes, "Dave, I want to let you know we love what you're doing, and we've narrowed it down to 3 people, and you're one of them." And I said,
Mm.
"Yeah, I know." He goes, "Well, how would you know?" I said, "I just talked to you about 20 minutes ago. I'm Tom Collins, also at WD." He goes, "You're Tom Collins and Dave Donovan?" I said, "Yeah."
Oh.
He goes, "Oh, well, guess
Oh.
what? You're 2 of the people that we've narrowed, 2 of the 3." So they brought me down and I got the job. And then Joe
Interesting.
Cipriano, another name, they hired me
Oh.
and they go, "Here's the deal. We don't like Tom Collins. We don't like Dave Donovan. We're going to change your name." I said, "Great. I never used Cipriano anyhow." And they go, "No, no, no. We love Cipriano. We're going to change you from David to Joe Cipriano." And that was 1975. That's when my
Okay.
name changed and it has stuck. How many years? Is that 50 years? I think it's 50 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, it has been 50 years. Yes. Um. So, you say you grew up in Connecticut. You said
Hmm. I
I'm
did. I
from
grew up in Oakville.
I'm from Massachusetts,
Oh,
so
you
not
are?
that
We're in
far. Yes.
Massachusetts. Where?
Sturbridge. So
Oh,
like
wow.
they're
We used to go, our
mhm.
school would go up to Old Sturbridge, for
Yes,
school
Old
trips.
Sturbridge
Yeah.
Middle.
Yeah. Which was
Yeah.
a kind of, can you explain it, what it is? It's like a town from,
It's like a back in time,
yeah,
how
like
people lived and all
1800s.
that. Yeah.
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 There was
Mhm.
you walk around the town and it's as if it's 1800s. There's a blacksmith.
Yeah.
It's very cool.
Yeah. It's like a time travel type of thing,
It is. Yeah. Yeah.
for OSB. So I in my past field trips I've been there a lot of times. So
I'm trying
oh
to get
what
my focus
oh
back.
oh it's okay. Um um you also done a
Can
bit
we
of
pause for a
on
moment?
oh yeah me. So you also done a bit of on-screen acting. What was that like?
Mhm. Oh, I love that, and for a long time, I thought the reason why I was in radio was to get me into on camera at some point, because way back in the day, all those movie stars started in radio, Bob Hope and Bing Crosby and all of those people, and I thought, well, that's a logical step, and so I did do some when I was in Washington, D.C. I did some things, some public service announcements on camera. My first really big national commercial was for Prego spaghetti sauce. It's on YouTube. You can look it up. And this was about 1984, I think. I was living in Los Angeles. I got cast in it, and they sent me to New York, first class, because we're in SAG-AFTRA, Screen Actors Guild. There are certain rules for sending people that you have cast in major commercials and film and things like that. So I got to go to New York and shoot it there. The woman that I shot it with is playing my aunt. We're making spaghetti, and I'm using Prego spaghetti sauce. And she ended up as George Costanza's mom in Seinfeld. She was the actress who played that character. So she was very sweet, and that was really fun. So I did some commercials like that. I was in a TV show on NBC back around probably when was that? 1990s, uh, or maybe mid to late 80s. And no, it was 90s. Yeah, and it was called Night and Day on NBC, where I played a disc jockey. On the morning show, the main characters did the midday show, so I was always in scenes, and that didn't last; only lasted 6 episodes. I thought that was going to be it. I thought that was going to be the change, and it didn't happen. And then the most recent thing I did was a movie called In a World by Lake Bell. Lake Bell starred in it. She wrote it. She directed it. It's a very funny movie about the voiceover business. She wanted real voiceover people in it. So she cast me in it. She cast my friend Mark Elliott, who was the voice of CBS in it. And we shot it in Los Angeles and went out with her for all of the screenings, which was really fun in front of audiences. And she won the Screenwriters Award at Sundance that year. So it actually was a pretty prestigious award. She's done great. The movie's funny. I recommend you look it up, In a World.
Okay. And my next question here is, how did he get the gig at the Deal or No Deal game show on ABC?
Good question. I had been the voice of the Fox network. I did all their comedies, their promos, starting in 1989, into the 2000s, 2015. I was also the comedy voice of CBS from 1997 to about the same time. And I was doing both at the same time. So I was the comedy voice of Fox, comedy voice of CBS. If you're in your car listening to radio, and not many people do that anymore, a radio spot would come on for Fox Sunday, and it's me. And then the next spot is for CBS Monday, and it's me. So I lost CBS for a while, and I heard that NBC was looking for a drama voice. And I submitted, I'd never done drama. And I created a drama demo, submitted it to my agent. She was like, Joe, you're a comedy voice, and I go, well, take a listen. And she listened and she said, wow, this is really good. So I got it. So I became the drama voice of the NBC network, doing shows like ER and West Wing and Heroes and a bunch of others. And while I was doing that, Deal or No Deal premiered right around Christmas time. And it was a short run. They were just trying it out. They cast Howie Mandel in it. They did maybe 5 shows. And they had me at NBC could do the promos for it. So I did the promos. They had another announcer who was doing it.
Yeah. Who was that,
And
by the
then
way?
it might have been Townsend Coleman. I'm not sure who was doing it.
Okay.
They,
I know they had. I know they had a different one for 5 episodes.
Yeah, they did for those first few.
Yeah.
And so NBC said, listen, ratings are awesome. We're going for a full go on this. And then the producer, Scott St. James, had heard the promos and liked my voice. And he said, great. And then he called my agent and he said, listen, we're going to drop the other announcer. We want to go with the guy who's doing our promos. What's his name? Joe Cipriano. We want him. So I became the announcer for Deal or No Deal. And that lasted for the entire run, David. Then we went into syndication, daytime. I did that. And then they brought it back for a year on CNBC. And I did that as well. Yeah. Yeah.
Do you think that was like the biggest, break, like change of your lifetime, that show?
Deal or No Deal?
Yeah.
It was awesome. I loved it. I've been very, very fortunate, blessed, you could say. The first big break was getting the Fox gig in 1989, which was, they heard me on the radio. I was filling in for someone on Kiss FM in Los Angeles, and the head of marketing heard me on the air in his car driving home in traffic. And I was auditioning for him, not without even knowing it. And he called the radio station and said, I want that guy. Can you connect me with him? So that was the big break. And then I was really fortunate. I think into game shows was Pictionary, which was the first one for me with Alan Thicke. That was in 1997 at CBS Television City. We shot it on the Price is Right stage. And it was on a number of different networks and syndicated. And then I started to get all these other game shows. But the biggest of the game shows then in the 2000s was Deal or No Deal, and that was fun. That brought on One versus 100, and oh my gosh, you look at the resume from after Deal or No Deal, and there are so many game shows that I ended up doing the announcing for, and not in a traditional way like Pictionary. You're on the set, you're on the stage, and you're doing it live, and you're
Yeah.
dealing with the audience. All of the Deal or No Deal, One versus 100, and on and on and on. We did that in post, which is afterwards. So I would go to a
Yeah.
studio after their shot, and Howie would be there too because he was picking up lines that maybe the microphone didn't catch, so that he's doing pickups. So I do my
Yeah.
part, and he'd do his part.
Yeah. I was gonna say if you um like if you were there like on this in the studio like for the full show or before or after the show, like I know it was different times back in the 2000s, but it was recorded, so I was just wondering like, and plus it's not like a show like The Price is Right where you have to be there live to announce
Right.
the whole thing. It's a
Yeah.
completely different thing, and I was interviewing Patricia last year, and she told me that it took you like 8 hours or so to film one episode. I don't remember.
It would take a long time because
Yeah,
you have all the models that have to be in sync, uh, and yeah, it would, and then it'd be retakes and all of that, and it was a highly produced show. So afterwards, when they go in the edit room, that's when it really would come alive, and then they would bring me
I
in
know.
for those super high energy introduction to each show and introduction to a new contestant. Yeah.
Yeah, uh, Mason told me it takes eight. It took 8 hours. I'm just like for
Amazing.
1 hour shows. I'm just like, what the heck?
Incredible,
Uh,
incredible. Yeah. But it was wildly
yeah,
successful, and I'm sure NBC and the production company were like, "Whatever it takes. We're getting
yeah,
awesome ratings. We're making a lot of money." So, yeah.
yeah. Um, do you like ever watch those episodes from time to time? Like,
I'll
do you
I'll
ever
see
sit back
them
and
pop up from time to time.
okay,
Mostly, it's funny, David, they pop up on YouTube, and that kind of
yeah,
stuff. I did another, show, for Food Network, um called where Chef Morimoto was in it, Iron Chef America, and I was the voice of Chef Morimoto. Those show up all the time as well, and those are fun to see when they
uh-huh.
pop up. Yeah,
And Shipping with One versus 100. You watch those episodes too?
yeah. I don't see those as much. We
Yeah.
didn't do a lot of them. Bob Saget was the host,
Mm-hmm.
and sadly he's no longer
That
with
Rush,
us.
or Rush Soul. Yeah.
Yeah, and so I don't see those as much as Deal or No Deal seems to be still kind of
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
zeitgeist. Yeah. And now there's
Have it
Deal
been?
or No Deal Island, too.
Well, that one got canceled
Mm,
recently.
okay.
But I was about to ask you, have you heard rumors about another reboot? You know?
I have not.
Okay.
We did back in the day when it went to CNBC, and I was really
Yeah.
thrilled about that. And I called my agent and I said, because I had read something about it in Variety or Hollywood Reporter, and I said, make sure you contacted them, let them know that I want to be a part of it. And they had already planned to do that, but I have not heard any. Howie is on America's Got Talent, which is a show that I do
Yeah.
currently. Yeah.
And The Price is Right tonight in Canada, which I don't know where to watch that because it's in Canada, so I don't know how to access that. Um, but how is what was Howie like? Personally to you
He
working
was
with you?
he's a great guy. He's a funny guy. I would constantly forget when I would see him because I would go to the set. We would also be in the studio together. I used to like to go to the set and be around when they were shooting to, get
Uh-huh.
the flavor of it and the feel of it. So whenever I see him coming, I would go, "Hey, Howie, how are?" And he goes, "Joe." You know, he does. He would not shake hands. He would not shake hands.
not yet. No. So, what did he like? Give you any advice regarding announcing stuff? Because I know he's been hosting, but like, did he give you any advice to change anything differently about how you announce certain things for the show? Because he was the host, so I'm sure
Yeah.
he had some help in that way too.
Yeah, he would be there when not all the time, but he would be there sometimes when I was recording, and he would get a kick out of it. And he would just say,
Okay.
"Joe, that is, I can't believe he's sitting there, and that's coming out of my mouth, and he
Mm,
knows what the finished product is." And so he was very happy. He never had anything to say about
yeah.
try this, do that.
Had any crazy Deal No Deal fans ask you if you were the banker?
If I were the banker, I did have people ask that. People ask that. I
Yeah.
think people ask that of a lot of people. Uh, uh, do you know who the
Okay.
banker was? And I'm not talking about the visual of the banker, the audio of the banker that Howie would talk to.
Um. Yeah. I don't know. I haven't really looked into that much, but does
Well, I can
uh
tell you
Larry
if you'd like.
King? No, I'm just kidding.
If you'd like to,
Um.
if you'd like to know, I can
I
tell you.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Go ahead.
It was the producer,
Go
Scott
ahead.
St. James, who hired me. He was in the director's booth,
Oh.
sitting behind the director, and he would be the one who was on the other end of the phone talking to Howie. And so he was the voice of the banker who we never heard on the air. We only heard Howie repeating uh, whatever the banker said,
Yeah.
but he was the banker giving the price. Um, they they calculated based on money left, all of that, so that the offers were all calculated very specifically with a formula. And so Scott would just it would
Mhm.
boom, it would come up on the computer, and he would say, all right, the offer is $120,000, whatever.
Mm.
And Scott was a
If
funny
you were
guy, so
running
he
the
would come up with funny lines too that he would say to Howie, and Howie would repeat them.
yeah, if you were running the show, what changes would you make to Deal or No Deal if you were the one, creating, the game and all that good stuff?
I loved what they did. For one season and maybe two, you might know better than me. We shot the show in Las Vegas, and they had put up for the studio a temporary studio, which was a tent. It was like a huge circus tent in the parking lot of one of the hotels on the strip in Las Vegas, and all air conditioned, amazing studio. And I thought that was really cool. The thing that for myself, I would have loved to be there live and do all of the announcing live, and then do other
Yeah.
specific stuff post. But doing it live would be a kick, and that would be the only thing I
Yeah.
would change.
Okay. And has any of the malls came up to you and talked to you about how good or whatnot you're announcing is random for the show?
I would talk to when I would be there, Patricia. I had worked with before. We
Oh,
worked on a piece that was called Insta Trailer, and you can look that up, David, if you want to
okay.
poke it into the show. She shows up in that. She was cast as a model, and this is way before Deal or No Deal. So
Yeah.
we worked together on that shoot for Insta Trailer, and then she was cast in Deal or No Deal. Um,
Mhm.
and I would see her from time to time, which would be fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what other work are you doing these days?
These days, I continue to do promos, working for different networks. Before we got together here, I was doing a promo for Outdoor Channel. I do a lot of work
Okay.
for them. I do work for Discovery, I do HGTV. I do World Fishing Network. I do a lot of radio stations all over the country in the U.S. and Canada, where I'm the image voice of a radio station.
Okay.
Los Angeles, it's K Earth 101. And and also the announcer for America's Got Talent, which will be
Yeah.
going to live shows in August, and that's when my announcing comes in. And again, I don't do it live. We don't do it post. We do it pre. So we record all the
Uh,
stuff before they go live, and then they just press a button, and there's Joe.
hmm Um, I was yeah about the radio station. I was wondering if you still do like any, if you host any radio shows these days, or from long time ago or whatever. Do you do that any still nowadays, other than
I,
just
I love
announcing?
radio, and that's why I like doing radio imaging. And that is, the announcing that goes in between songs, like the hits,
Yeah.
70s, 80s, 90s, K Earth 101, and that's all produced with sound effects
Mm.
and into the song and promos that
Yeah.
the radio stations will use. So that kind of keeps me near radio. I haven't done a radio show since I did the World Chart show, which was a worldwide syndicated countdown show with a
Okay.
co-host, Adrian Walker, and that was in the early 2000s. Um, and that was kind of the last radio show that I was involved with. Um, and
Okay.
and then I do a live Thursday show on all platforms. That is flashback to the 90s, which is what this set is behind me. It's a video
Okay.
store, and it's called the Joe Cipriano
Nice.
1990s Be Kind and Rewind VHS playback party. And we talk about all the stuff that I did in the 90s for Fox and for CBS and movie trailers and even back into the 80s. We'll go back sometimes.
Mm.
That's Thursdays, 8
Nice.
p.m. Eastern.
Okay. And what pointers would you give to people who want to get into voice work or any radio work at all?
Yeah, I think it's very different, radio and voice over. Um, Radio is, you got to get some. If you're in college, you could work at the college radio station, take classes in radio broadcasting. There are some broadcasting schools, like Connecticut
Hmm.
School of Broadcasting, which is still going. And that's, you could do that online as well. For voiceover, it's very important to have some acting background, take acting classes.
Yeah.
Improv can help, but studying and try it and don't skip any steps. Work with coaches, take classes, learn the craft. And there are a number of genres. Like I work mostly in promos, right? But there's commercials
Yeah.
and narration and medical narration, and on and on and on and on. All types of different genres of voiceover, which take different skills. So and you can, they're teachable skills, and you can learn them. But I think the base is acting and performing and feeling comfortable with that, and doing something with the scripts,
Yeah.
interpreting the scripts, and adding your personality to it as well.
Okay.
Mhm.
And what about for those who don't plan to go to college anytime soon because it's too expensive or whatever? Any advice for those people?
For both, you're talking about for voiceover and
For
radio?
both. Yeah.
Yeah. I think, for radio, there are online classes. You got to take some classes. Look
Hmm.
up Connecticut School of Broadcasting. Um, and same for voiceover. There are great voiceover online courses that you can take. I teach a little bit, but I center on promos. So I have the Joe Cipriano online promo master classes. I have an intro
Okay.
class and I have a master class. And then we have beyond the master class where you keep your skills sharp. I have something called Level Up, and it's all online, and it's the platform that I use is asynchronous. So it's kind of like our conversation right now, back and forth,
Yeah.
video, but there's a period of time in between. You ask me a question, I get an email saying that David has, left something for you in the booklet. I go in, I listen to your read, I hit my camera, and I talk to you. So it's a very one-on-one learning experience for people who take it. And I usually am working with people who are not beginners out of the box, people that have been doing
Yeah.
voiceover and are interested in doing promos, because promos is, again, like I said, another genre.
Hmm. Is there anything career path decision making wise in the past that you regret and wish that you could have done differently?
Yeah, I really, I do not have those kind of regrets. I think I was really fortunate. I knew I needed to get to Los Angeles to pursue what I wanted to do in network, being a voice of a network. The chance of doing that was zero, because I didn't have the type of voice that was being used by the networks, back in the 80s. It was
Mm,
Don LaFontaine. It was Danny Dark. Actually, it was even before Don. Danny
yeah.
Dark, Ernie Anderson at ABC. So, and they had big, deep voices. And so I had a younger voice, but that's what set me apart when Fox came on the air. They wanted somebody that represented the audience. They were going
Yeah.
after young people. So that matched up really, really well. So no regrets in that. The misses, yes, I've had misses that I wish came true. I would say that the biggest was Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune's
Oh,
announcer, Charlie O'Donnell, had passed, and they started casting for a new announcer. I heard
yeah.
about it on Be Careful What You Post on social media. I heard about it. Somebody who was an announcer said, "Hey," on his Facebook page or wherever, "I just did audition for Wheel of Fortune." I was like, "What? What? Wait a minute!" I called my agent and I said, "What's going on?" And they go, We'll look it up." And he said, "You know what? They're looking for an announcer because their longtime announcer passed away." And I said, "Please, can you get me in?" And they got me in on an audition. They really liked me. And they chose three of us to do 2 weeks of shows. And I met with the executive producer at the time. And his advice to me was, "You know what, Joe? This is going to be a defining moment in Wheel of Fortune. We don't want the old sound of the announcer, like the Charlie. We want something updated." Said, "It's kind of like when we went from our first host to Pat Sajak. It the Suddenly he was younger and different. That's where we want to
Uh,
go." So I didn't go the path of that Wheel of Fortune announcer. I did something much younger and more today. And they ended up going with the guy who did the old sound, and he is the voice of Wheel of Fortune to this day. And I know him, and he's a great guy.
Jim
Um,
Thornton.
Yes, but I feel that had I not had that conversation with the exec producer, I would have done what I think would have worked, and he steered me away from that. And now, if I had gotten that, David, that's a life changer. Incredible
Mhm.
opportunity. I know, Jim. You work 2 times a month, if even, every 2 weeks
Uh,
during the season. And Pat Sajak used to live on the East Coast, and he would come in every 2 weeks to Hollywood to do the show. It would have been a major, major change. But didn't
yeah.
get it. But I'm happy.
Yeah.
But that's
I
that's
got
one
to
thing.
edit.
That's one that got away.
I got to interview Jim last year too, and he was
Mm,
a great person to talk
very
to as
nice man.
well. So
I sat next to
yeah.
him this past January. We were at a award show. Society of Voice Artists, and he
Okay.
was sitting right next to me at the table, and we chatted for a long, long time, which was fun.
Yeah. Have you met any other game show announcers as well, like George Gregg or
I
as well,
know
right?
some of the guys. I don't see anybody lately. But yeah, we would see each other because you're going on auditions, and you would go
Yeah.
out to the audition, and then you would, you get to see them. Um, but yeah, it was a new genre for me. I really made an effort. I decided when I lost that for a couple of years at CBS, and by the way, after I did NBC drama, CBS hired me back again. I came back to do comedies for them and finish off
Yeah.
into the 2000s. Um, but yeah, it was it was a great great time. That's for sure.
Yeah. Is there any projects that you haven't done that you'd like to take on in the future?
I'm always looking for something.
Okay.
Specifically right now, I don't have anything that, I've done the primetime Emmys, I've done the Grammys, been a live announcer for that. In the 90s, I was the live announcer for the Blockbuster Entertainment Awards, which was very 90s.
Mm.
Um, these days, I love my life. I travel back and forth with my wife and I from Los Angeles to West Palm Beach, Florida, where my daughter and her family are. And so we are in both of our children's lives and their families in LA and
Yeah.
in West Palm Beach. And that affords me the work that I'm doing. Like if I was doing Wheel of Fortune, I would always have to get back to LA every 2 weeks. And
Yeah.
I don't have to. I would do it if Wheel of Fortune is listening. But yeah, so the way it works right now, I'm very happy with what I'm doing. I really enjoy it, and it affords me the ability to be on both coasts. I have a recording studio, in both places, in my home in LA and in West Palm Beach as well. So yeah, but there's always something, David. You see something that's announced in the trades, some new show,
Yeah.
and you go, wow, boy, I'd like to be involved with that. And I'm constantly auditioning. We audition a number of times a day on a lot of different projects. And I enjoy doing
Uh-huh.
that, and sometimes I score them, sometimes you don't.
Hmm. And uh, now, going back when you said you're from Connecticut, are you a fan of some Boston sport teams or New York teams? What is your favorite teams for sports?
My family for baseball were always Yankees fans. My brother, my dad, I know, but I wasn't. I was a Red Sox fan.
Oh, oh, thank God. Oh, jeez. Thank
Uh,
God.
yeah, so I
Uh,
went away from the family,
uh,
family way. But I loved,
thank
and
goodness.
back in my day, you probably wouldn't even remember Carl Yastrzemski and the guys who played for the Red
I
Sox
know.
back.
I know of him though.
Yeah,
I know
70s.
who.
So
Yeah.
I loved, that. Now, I also liked, when Tom Brady was with the Patriots, I was a big Tom Brady fan
Yes.
and loved that. I followed him when he went to Tampa. It wasn't the same, and, he lost me completely when he retired and then came back. I said, "All right, I'm done. No, I'm sorry. I think you're the greatest, but you know what? Stand by your word. You retired, get out of here," That 1 year or 2 year comeback
Yeah.
that disappointed me. So
Michael Jordan did it better.
yeah, there you go. Exactly, exactly. Yeah,
He played baseball for a little bit. That's why he was, you
yeah,
know,
he
um,
did. Yeah.
retired there for Are you a New York Knicks fan?
Oh well, I was going to say who isn't for the past several months,
Yeah.
watching them come back. I have so many. I ended up. Sadly, I would have to say the truth is I didn't come on until it got like, oh my God, what are the Knicks doing?
Yeah.
So then we were all a part of it. and um, it was an amazing uh, spectacle to watch. And can you believe the amount of celebrities that were
I
were at
know.
those games?
Yeah,
Unbelievable, unbelievable.
es-
Yeah. Are
especially
you a
game,
Nick? Are you a
especially
Knicks
game
fan?
four.
Yes. Yeah.
Boston Celtics.
Oh, okay.
So
Of course. Of course.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of any New York teams, but especially the Yankees. But I'm happy for the celebrities that were at those New York games
Yes.
because they waited 53 years for that, and that is
Oh,
insane.
unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Yeah,
Yeah. What a feat, you know.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you grew up a Boston Celtics fan, I assume, right? Um,
Yes, I wasn't that into basketball as I was
okay.
into baseball. We all the kids in my neighborhood, we were so into baseball, and Red
Yeah.
Sox was our team. You know, the thing about the Yankees is a good friend of the family, my wife's best friend. They are very good friends with Aaron Boone. So
Oh
so I
boy.
have to have some affinity to the Yankees.
So you
And
met him
I've been to
before?
a couple of Yankees games, on Booney's, tickets, which was very nice through the family, you know? Yeah.
So you met him before, right?
I've met him once, but I know so
Okay.
much about him, from, this family, the Stromsborg family. Um, and they also know Dave Roberts, who's, the manager, of the LA
Yeah.
Dodgers. Good friends with him as well. And when the Yankees are in LA, guess what? Booney and Dave and my friend Ryan Stromsborg, Dave Roberts, the three of them are out golfing together. So that's an intro. The two
Uh-huh.
managers playing golf together, which is
Nice.
pretty cool. Yeah.
I hope to meet Dave Roberts one day because of the fact that 2004 is the only base that was, you
Wow.
know,
Yeah.
that that changed Red Sox history forever. That
Yeah.
stolen
Absolutely.
base,
Absolutely. Yeah.
and
He's been
and I
there
just
since 2016, I think. It's been a long time.
yeah, with the
Yeah.
Dodgers is
For the Dodgers.
incredible.
Yeah.
Did he like sign 1 year or 3 year like how did he last that long with the Dodgers? Because I don't remember him signing a long term manager contract.
Yeah, I don't
haven't
know.
keep
I
track.
don't know what his contract situation is.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. But he's doing a great job. It's a tough job.
yeah,
If you're not making it into the World Series, and you're not winning the World Series, I mean, it's ridiculous. Then the
yeah,
talk is, well, manager's out. It's like, really? I got you this far and I'm out,
yeah.
no matter what team it is. So
Hmm.
yeah.
And is there any other TV shows that you also would like to do, like not games related, but any other TV shows that you want to do as well?
Uh, do you mean for promos?
Yeah, web promos.
I've been very fortunate in I was comedy voice of Fox, comedy voice of CBS, drama voice of NBC. I remember and in the book, I think I mentioned this, when I ended up trying to do drama, I was feeling, I said to my agent, it's like, how many networks can I be the comedy voice of? This is, I'm running out of networks. And I
Yeah.
don't need to be greedy. I'm very happy. I actually did work for ABC for a while. It was a short time doing some comedy promos for them.
Okay.
And there was an old network called UPN that I did some comedy spots for them as well. But
Okay.
yeah, I mean, I've had it's been a great run. If there's a network that pops up and says, "Hey, we want to use Joe as one of our voices," I'm there. I'm ready.
And my final question here is: back in 2013, you released a book titled "Living on Air: Adventures in Broadcasting." Where can people find it?
You can get it on Amazon. You can get it pretty much where any books are sold. It is Living on Air: Adventures in Broadcasting by Joe Cipriano and Ann Cipriano, my wife. We wrote it together. It's a inspiring book. Really, the whole message of the book is to never give up on your dreams, to be persistent.
That's why you wrote. That's why you started the book.
Mhm. Exactly. I wanted to get that message out. And I mean, that's the way I feel. Positive attitude, never give up, being the most persistent person in the room, the last one standing, and doing it, in in a way that you're not stepping on people on the way up. You're also helping to pull people with you on the way up.
Hmm.
Um, because at some point you're going to be on the way down, and
Yeah.
you're going to be meeting those other folks coming up, and uh, you want to be remembered as somebody who was thoughtful and wasn't just pushing people over to get to the front of the line.
Yeah.
And I've been very fortunate. So it's a fun read. It's a lot about radio. It's a lot about Waterbury WWCO when I first started going to Washington D.C. All the characters in radio, crazy characters, and the same in voiceover. Moving to Los Angeles, and there are some really fun stories in it. I really enjoyed writing it.
Okay. Where can people find you on social media, and
Yeah,
what do they
thank you.
expect from you to
On
do interviews?
Instagram, I am Joe Cipriano VO, and I'm Joe Sip on Twitter, X. I believe I'm Joe Sip on TikTok. I have to look that up.
Okay.
And I believe I'm also Joe Sip at YouTube.
Okay.
And YouTube is where I do the show on Thursdays. Um, Actually, I'm
Okay.
Joe Cipriano VO on TikTok. Sorry about that. Um,
That's fine.
so yeah, um, yeah, the show is live every Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. I use the same platform that you use, and I go out live on all platforms: Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube, and on and on and on. And it's fun because, as you know, when you're live, you can get all these comments coming in from all the various platforms. And I talk about the 90s. We go back, and this week I'm going to be talking about internet in the 90s, dial up internet,
Hmm.
AOL, Prodigy, those things. Um, and I'm also going to talk about my friend who I did some posts this week, Mark Elliott, who is the voice of Disney, who's a good friend of mine. And he is, when you hear his voice, if you
Hmm.
grew up in the 90s, you will instantly be transported back to your childhood, sitting in front of the TV in your pajamas.
Oh boy. Um. And you remember. I know it's not the internet, but the computer, the Windows 95, the Windows XPs. You
Oh,
remember that
sure.
back in the day?
Yeah, yeah. Oh my God, yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah. All coming into I listen, when AOL came on, and that was the first for just general American and people who didn't know anything about any kind of technical stuff in computers. You could have an email address, and then that was the first time you could actually see things on the internet, in color. And
Mhm.
so back then, this is how long ago my email address for AOL is my nickname, SIP, CIP. I'm CIP at AOL.com. So it's still active today.
Okay.
And it still rolls in. But that's to have a 3-letter uh, email address. That just shows you how early on in the AOL days. Are you writing to me now,
Have you
David?
played this? I was gonna play something for you. Hold on a minute.
Oh, I thought you were going to play "You've Got Mail."
Did you hear it?
Yeah, I did.
No. And also, there's another one here. I know this is from the 2000s, but still, let me play this one.
Oh my God, what was that for? That was logging on to what or logging out?
Windows XP.
Oh, okay, sure, of course. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I still remember. I still remember using Windows XP back in the day. That was my
Amazing.
first operating
Amazing.
system
Yeah.
back in the day. So
Yeah.
that's why I'm glad to be born in 2003 because I was able to see that old technology from
Sure.
back in the day. Because all this technology now it's nothing like back in those days. So
Yeah. 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 It was
uh,
all new and it was exciting.
uh,
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what other type. I mean, I remember the old TVs. I remember the old TVs, and it was just a different time back then. It was a
Oh,
different
yeah.
world, and I
Absolutely.
remember those walkie talkies
Yes.
back then.
Yeah.
Uh,
You're talking about the cell phone
and
walkie-talkies? Yeah. Like Motorola?
mhm,
Yeah.
yeah, and um,
Well,
there was
you're a
yeah,
perfect
but
candidate for the Thursday night show when we talk about is the 1990s. So, I hope you log in.
well, I'll do better with 2000s because I was born in 2003, but
Sure.
still.
Sure. Yeah.
Um, but um, anyway, is there anything else that you want to promote?
No, I appreciate it was fun chatting with you.
Yes.
And I look forward to seeing this when you put it up on the air.
Mhm.
Best of luck with your show. Continued success.
Yes.
I have to get
Thank
back to
you.
work now. I'm looking at my email box. I have 5 sessions that have backed up, so I got to go in there
Okay.
and start working.
All right. Well, I'll let you do that, and that'll be it for this interview. All right. Thank you very much to Joe for doing that interview with us. I met, very much was a pleasure to talking with you. And now we are going to get started with the Price is Right $1 million spectacular right now.
Tonight from the Bob Barker Studios at CBS in Hollywood. Fabulous trips, amazing cars, and millions of dollars can be won here on The Price is Right $1 Million Spectacular.
Who's going to be coming on down? Emo, come on down. Nicholas, come on down.
Okay, this is convenient. Same color, same spot. Yeah.
Emo again, come on down.
Alright.
Steffi, come on down.
Hello.
You are the first 4 contestants on The Price is Right $1 Million Spectacular. Here's the star of the show, David St. Dennis. Thank you all very much, everybody, and welcome to The Price is Right $1 Million Spectacular. Glad to have you here in your living rooms. And without further ado, let's begin with the first time up for bids today, or tonight rather, on The Price is Right $1 Million Spectacular. And it's a trip to San Francisco. Ema, what is your bet?
I'm gonna go $6,000.
$6,000. Nicholas.
Okay, see, that's going to be 4,000.
$4,000. I'll do this here for Emo and Seppi. What's your bet?
4,100.
4,100. And the actual retail price is $6,211. Emo, you're coming on stage.
Wow. Okay.
Welcome on stage, Emo. You made it here onto the Price is Right stage, but there's something even more exciting that you can win. And that is, you're going to play Plinko for a chance to win up to $100,000.
Woo!
$100,000 Plinko. And that means you can win up to $20,000 for each trip, starting with this first one. It's a microwave popcorn popper, 1 or 8.
I'm gonna say it ends at 8.
Ends at number 8, and you are incorrect. The next one is a talking pentameter. 3 or 3, left or right.
I don't even know what that is even.
I know. Sounds very risky to me, but left or right.
I'm gonna go the left.
No.
Oh, mercy.
Sunmate Solar Radio. 304. 300.
Let's go with the 0.
Number 0, and you are incorrect. Next is a Video Connect web camera. 2 or 1.
1.
Number 1. Oh. Well, at least you have one Plinko chip that it can turn you into a $20,000 winner. So just take the chip and just let me know what letter. Plinko.
All right. I'll start with the L.
The L.
Oh, yeah, I'll go with the L.
$100. Well, better than nothing where you came in here. We'll see you at the Showcase Showdown, Nemo. Thank you for playing. Alright. Now let's see who's going to be next here right after this. Coming up. Who's going to be next? Dante, come on down. You're the next professional. Right. Alright. Next time up for best please. It's a Alaskan cruise. Dante, what's your bet?
Yeah, the screen was lagging a little bit. Alright. 3,500.
3,500. Nicholas.
1,500.
1,500, and I'm gonna do this for Emo and Seppi.
And I would go 3,750.
3,750. And the actual retail price is 3,400. Nicholas, you're coming up. Welcome on stage, Nicholas. We got some big news here for you. Take a look. It's a brand new car.
Wow.
It's another new car. Oh, and by the way, another new car here for 3 cars. More like a truck, but still. We're playing triple play. And what do you think? Player for this first decision. 17,382 or 21,177.
17,382 is my pick.
Okay, and you are correct. If you get 2 more, you'll win everything. Let's go to the next one. 37,684, 40,515, or 43,625.
37,684.
And you are correct. 1 more, you'll win everything. But it's going to take a lot of guts here to pick your next choice here. 48,693, 52,726, 55,402, or 57,412.
48,693.
48,693. 48,693.
Yes.
Okay. You got it! It's a triple play winner! You got it! All 3 cards! You got it! Wow! We'll see you at the Showcase Showdown.
Thank you.
Wow. Alex, come on down. You're the next contestant on The Price is Right. Next time up for bids, please.
Computer. That's a phone.
What was that, Steffi?
That's a smartphone there.
Thank you. I couldn't retell there. Alex, what's your bid?
Let's go 650.
650. And Emo's already played, so Steffi?
900.
900. And Dante?
901.
901. And the actual retail price is 1,925. Dante, you're coming up. Welcome on stage. All right. We are going to be playing most expensive here. So, what do you think is the most expensive? As for what trip here? All of these are trips. So, which trip do you think is the most expensive, Dante?
Most expensive.
1, 2, or 3. Tell me what number.
All right. Let's go number 3.
Number 3. We believe is the most expensive. And let's see if we're correct on this one. All right, so for the first one is 14,122. For that first trip, the second trip is 11,480. And for the last trip in number 3, no. Sorry about that, Dante, but we'll see you at the Showcase Showdown coming up. All right. It's now time to play the Showcase Showdown. Dante, tell me when to start the wheel.
All right, spin it now.
Who do I say hi to? Oh, wait a minute. $1! $5,000! You'll get a bonus spin after the other spins. Here, starting with Emo. So tell me when to start the wheel, Emo.
Okay, now.
Who do I say hi to?
I don't know. Darn.
It's okay. 25. Tell me when to spin.
Okay. Now.
70. Came up short. Okay. Nicholas, tell me when to start the wheel.
And start.
Who do you want to say hi to?
Hello, YouTube. My birthday is next week, and this is a good game to kick it off for the previous week of my birthday.
Yep. 25. Tell me when to spin.
And you can spin.
Who's gonna be, Dante or Nicholas? Oh, came up short again. But Dante, we are gonna be having you going to the showcase. Congratulations! But first, we're gonna be having the showcase showdown. Bonus spin here. So just tell me when to start the wheel.
All right, let's go.
Oh, you're not gonna make it. You're not gonna make it to the money area. But we'll see you at the showcase, Dante. Thank you very much, and we'll hope to see you there.
All right, thanks.
You're welcome. Hey, check us out here on the Network3000's YouTube channel for more fun, great content like this one at youtube.com/the-network3000. Who's coming up next? Alex, come on down. You're a nice professional. The price is right. Alright, let's see what's next time up for bids. There's some 2 classic arcade game consoles.
Ooh.
Alex, what's your bid?
To $2,000.
$2,000. What this here for you? Emo?
I'm gonna go 500.
500. And Seffi?
2001.
Oh,
2001. Okay, go to today's now. Extra retail price is 11,850. Seffi.
wow.
Yep.
How about that?
Oh yeah.
Welcome on stage. Let's see what you can win. You're playing for a bicycle here on double prices.
Oh.
So just tell me which one you think is correct. 14,669 or 11,254.
It's an expensive bicycle.
That's what I call inflation, like what Emo said.
Okay, let's go with the 11,254.
11,254, and let's see if you're a winner here today on double prices. You got it.
Yay!
11,254. We'll see you at the showcase showdown. All right, who's gonna be next? Nicholas, come on down. You're the next professional. The price is right. All right. You're playing for 2 Iron Horse mountain bikes. What's your bid, Nicholas?
Let's start the bid with 4,000.
4,000?
Yes.
Alex.
I'll go 1,500.
1,500?
Yeah. 1500. There we go.
Emo, what's your bid?
I'll go 1,800.
1,800. Oh! We're all over bid. Please spend lower than $1,500. There, Nicholas?
Okay, let's try 1,000.
$1,000. Alex?
600.
600. And we'll take away that and go with Emo.
Just for the sake of it, $1.
Thank you very much. $1. The actual retail price is $1,050. Nicholas, they're coming up. All right. Welcome on stage. Let's see what you can win. How about a brand new car? You're going to be playing Money Game. So, select the first two and last two numbers in the price of the car, and it's yours, there, Nicholas.
Okay, let's start with 20.
Number 20. It's a dollar sign. Next pick.
23.
23. Oh! There it is, the front of the car there.
Okay, let's do 45 this time.
45.
Yeah, 45.
You got it! You won the car! You won the car! Start your engines. We'll see you at the Showcase Showdown. Alright. Yeah, there goes Stephanie. Come on down. You're the next contestant on The Price is Right. Here we go. It's a Honda Row motorbike. Stephanie, what's your bid?
3,200.
3,200. Alex?
Let's go $4,000.
$4,000. Emil, what's your bid?
Oh, 1750.
1750. Oh man, we're all over bid again.
Another low price model.
Alright, please spend over to 1750 there, Steffi.
1455.
1455. Alex.
I'll go 1250.
1250. Want to do $1 again, Emo?
Yep.
I knew it. Okay, $1. The actual rental price is $1,725. Stephanie, you're coming up.
Okay.
Welcome on stage, Stephanie. And let's see what's going to happen here. This is your first time playing for a Ford Mustang.
Wow, so this can pick them. Oh, that's gonna be tough.
You're going to be playing Lucky 7. We're going to start with the 4. Man, $40,000 car.
Okay. Okay, since I can lose up to $6, let's try 6. My first digit.
Number 6. Okay, let's see where. Oh no, it's a 4. Okay, not bad. It's a 4.
Okay. 5.
Number 5. Oh, exactly right.
Nice. Okay. 6.
Number 6. It's the next digit, number 6. No. Okay.
I could be off by 1 and still win.
Yes.
Let's try 5 again.
5 again. Do we have a winner? No.
Nope.
It's okay.
That's okay.
That's too bad. But we'll see you at the Showcase Showdown, which is coming up. Alright. Contestants not appearing on stage may or may not receive
Thumbs, deodorants, and wings.
Oh, I did not realize you played earlier. I was, well, it's,
Well, I'll get
sorry
two
about
chances.
yeah, sorry about that, Alex. But let's bring Nicholas on here. Just tell me when to start the wheel.
Okay, let's start it. Let's start it now. That's not too fast.
35.
I'll spin
Winner's
that
game.
one again.
Okay. Sorry about that, Alex. I thought you already came up with something.
Okay.
All right, yeah, 60.
That's the first one. Now let's try this again. And now.
All right. $65. We're gonna stay.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay. Yeah.
Nicholas, time when to start the wheel.
And start.
Okay, alligator. Oof, okay, 10. Time when to start the wheel.
And you can spin.
All right, it's gonna be either Seki or Nicholas to face Dante. $85. Wow. You're moving on to the showcase, Nicholas, and let's bring on Dante back here. Thank you for playing, Stephanie. All right. All right, so now time for the showcase. And you have a chance to win $1 million if you get the double showcase. All right, here we go. Oh my!
Wow.
That's gotta be so expensive. Same thing with this one. I'm not very familiar with the pronunciations for these showcase, so I just have you guys read it for yourself. Oh no, no way!
Oh, what?
Wow! Holy crap! Trips and cars for Nicholas. What do you think is the absolute retail price? It's gonna be over 100,000, like Alex said.
Okay, I'm gonna go with 35,000.
Whoa!
Whoa.
It's gonna be. That's okay. Are you certain? 30,000 because it must be over 100,000 with this showcase. Are you sure you want to bet 30,000? You can also pass the showcase if you want.
Pass.
Okay. Start date. This is for you.
Okay.
This is gonna
Okay,
be at
so-
least 100,000, but it's up to you.
Yeah. All right. Okay, 102,000.
102.
No,
102.
102,197.
Oh, 197. Okay. I couldn't hear that part. All right. Let's say the second showcase.
Gotta be over 100.
Oh. How about that new car, huh?
Yeah.
All right. You got a spa and a car. And other things as well. What do you think is the absolute price? If you want to go 30,000, if you want to go 30,000, you can to play it safe, so that way we don't have all the double.
Yeah,
No.
let's play it safe. Yeah.
What do you think?
I'm gonna go with 100,197.
So you want 100,000?
197.
Okay, 100,000, 197. Okay.
And yes, there you go.
All right. Remember, if you are the winner and you're within $500 of the absolute price of your showcase, you win both showcases and $1 million. That day, we salary begin with you. You paid 102,197 of your showcase. The absolute price of your showcase is 122,286. So you're worth $22,089. Nicholas, you paid 100,197 of your showcase. The absolute price of your showcase is you're over. But Dante is the winner. You're the winner, Dante. You have won 129,211, and your prizes today here on the Price is Right $1 million Spectacular in total. Congratulations, man! What a great game here today on the Price is Right $1 million Spectacular. Thank you all for watching here this evening. I gotta run because I have some other things to take care of here tonight on the 3,000 Hangouts here. So we're going to take a little commercial break, and after I take a little break myself working on other things, here are some flashbacks from the YouTube channel here of the Network 3000. Take a look at this montage. And remember, before we get to the montage, have to control the pop-up releasing and have it press millionaire and take care of your mental health. But well, everybody, enjoy the montage.
Oh boy. Whoa.
Lower! Oh, lower! 2,000 dollars! He broke the bank everything!
They got another answer. It's aardvarks.
Yes, you got it. You got a brand new car.
Yes.
Stop. Oh my god, you did it! On back-to-back episodes, we cracked the thing! $17,500, and Norris is the winner with $323,071. One of the most wildest games in personal history. You got it! It's a triple play winner! You got it! All 3 cards! You got it! Wow!
Good.
He did it! He did it! Oh my god! He did it! He did it! Oh my god!
Final score, Blue Sox 12, Durham 0. Ladies and gentlemen, a AAA, the last Red Sox AAA no.
Tell you the truth, it is a new generation for me in my baseball career, because today I went from preschool to leapfrog.
Is non-applicable. NA. NA. Because you know what? Because
Like your knife.
if I gave it a -1, he probably would have fucking liked it.
Victor, did you hear David's insult to you? You said non-applicable. David, repeat what your response was.
David, this happened.
Like your knife.
Hey, Charlie Brown, pick a letter or something.
Okay, between the I and the N, or
Oh, see. No!
Every time it stops. Wait, it's
Are you okay?
Both. How about them bozos, huh? No, how about them bofas, huh?
I could have called that a mile away.
Yeah.
Thank you, Andrew.
How about the card trick? You know who else is excited for the 25?
Ew.
Yes.
Alright, I hope y'all enjoyed that montage. And now, without further ado, let's go to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Showdown here for the Nintendo Switch right now. Alright everyone, we're here at Mario Kart 8 Deluxe here on this anniversary special here on my YouTube channel for Network3000's. We are here with the following guests here via StreamYard. we have Chehan, Gianni, and Harvey.
Hiya.
How you doing, guys?
Good.
I'm doing well.
How you doing, Gianni? Are you there, Gianni?
Yeah, I'm here.
How you doing?
Doing well, thank you.
Alright. And without further ado, let's begin. We are doing a 15cc race. And we are going to do...
Okay.
Let me see. No teams, of course. And I think 4 races are good enough here for this. So, without further ado, let's get things started.
Hi.
20cc. No teams. And here we go. And I'm gonna get one car safety here for this one.
All right, here we go.
Here we go, indeed.
There we go.
All right, here we go. I'm ready.
Let's do this.
Kind of sad that Las Vegas hasn't hosted the World Cup games yet. Oh well.
Well, I don't know. I don't know who's going to the next one. I'm not following that closely. But what I am following is the fact that the New York Knicks decided to win a championship after 53 years. And that is incredible for the NBA.
Better late than never.
For the city of New York. I mean, I know you probably watched the NBA Finals here. I mean, it was amazing.
They're going.
Got revenge for 20. It's got revenge from 27 years earlier.
They're probably still going nuts right now.
And you know, the fact that they thought they would never see them win a championship in their lifetime pretty much explains how loyal and great that fan base is. And
So I'm going to be visiting Cleveland this September to see the Browns, possibly.
what makes you want to go there?
Oh, to kind of try and manifest the long shot dream of myself getting on Jeopardy. I've compared my odds of getting on that show to the Cleveland Browns Super Bowl odds.
Well, I don't see that many Super Bowl anytime soon. There it is, sitting with the Chicago Bears. They haven't won since 1985. 1985. And that is crazy enough.
Cleveland last won an NFL championship in 1964 in the pre-merger era.
Gotcha.
I don't know who their quarterback is going to be for this year. Not being real. And it's kind of tricky to see who's going to be the what you call it, the favorites to go to the Super Bowl. So I honestly have no idea. And third place, okay.
Oh my goodness, I'm not doing so well.
I got Harvey with a banana snipe.
What was that, Jayhawk?
I got Harvey with a banana snipe.
I'll tell you something about the city of Cleveland. Despite all of their troubles, they've persevered, and I
Indeed,
think that's
they
worth
did.
applauding. Hey, Tokyo.
One thing about them, they don't give up no matter what.
Oh yeah.
I was here 2 days ago. Well, 3.
Oh yeah, tell us about your Japan trip, Harvey.
It was brilliant. I loved it.
What makes you want to go to Japan?
The culture
Well,
there,
Yeah, the culture, it looked beautiful, and I liked the food there. Yeah.
What activities did you do over there?
Well, basically, I went around and see like the locations, like Rainbow Bridge, the Tokyo Tower, the Sky Tree, which I went up there. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that I posted like the view of it. And I also went in like a couple of shops and stuff. And I bought a ton of games there, like mainly Japanese exclusives. What, Japan people? Oh, video games. It's what I meant. So like, yeah, like for the Famicom, Super Famicom, and one Game Boy game. Some days it was cloudy and some days it was sunny, but it was always warm over there, so it wasn't too bad. It's better than UK weather, that's for sure.
Oh, no. Jeez. This just isn't my game, but at least I keep trying, though. I'm not upset or anything. It's a fun game.
You're doing your best, and that's all that matters.
Oh, yeah.
For now.
By the way, I did mention that the now Cleveland Guardians have the longest championship drought in all of the 4 sports.
1948.
8.
1948. That was the last time they won a.
We all know that the NBA's Cavaliers won a championship a decade ago. I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, Cleveland almost won the World Series back 10 years ago as well.
Rainbow Road. Oh my goodness.
Hey.
That's gonna be a hard one. But anyway, yeah, Super Bowl, excuse me, the World Series for the Cleveland Indians almost won it back in 2016 in Game 7, mind you. And I believe they had other chances as well going into Game 7. I think the Cubs are down 3-1, but I don't know. I'll have to go back. I don't know if Cleveland was up there. I know the Cubs were down in one.
What the?
Oh, geez! Well, that's... Of course there. Oh! Whoa, hang on! Yeah, that's my dream. Get on Jeopardy and see the Browns win the Super Bowl, hopefully.
One is a good one has the good one has the good shit happening, the other not so much.
Here's the thing. I thought you want. I mean, then again, the Seattle Seahawks won this year, so
we did.
But Why you want Cleveland to win?
Well, 100,000 people, I've been told, take the Jeopardy NA contest in any given season. Of those, 3,000 of them will make it to the audition stage, and oh crap. Only 400 will get selected to get the call from be on the outdoor direct stage in any given season. That's an 0.4% chance. It's pretty much the same odds that every season the Cleveland Browns are given in the Super Bowl.
I'm not going on Jeopardy anytime soon. I don't know how I'll get into the 12 seeds.
Yeah, definitely not me. I am not confident enough to be on Jeopardy at all.
And by going to Cleveland in September, I'm just going to try and manifest this somehow. I'm not mocking the Browns and their fans. I'm standing full measure with them.
It's a good question. Not too sure, honestly.
Buffalo got
Thank you, God. Yes.
Oh my. This time I didn't make it to the end. Oh well.
Okay.
Well, we've got one more race left. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, here we go. Here's a classic.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Also, congratulations to the Carolina Hurricanes for winning their Stanley Cup a few days ago.
Hasn't happened since 2006. I remember that one.
Yeah, 20 years since the last time they won. That's
Rod Brindamore was the common bond between both of them.
I honestly thought Las Vegas was going to win again because of the screens from earlier this decade. But good on Carolina for winning Stanley Cup for the first time. 20 years. Crazy. It doesn't seem that long, 20 years ago. That's 6 times. Especially if you're a
we were in Cincinnati.
Teenager. 2006 doesn't seem that long ago. That's for sure. Alright, come on.
I got a present for you.
Oh, I missed that.
Hmm?
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
Oh, dear.
And as for me, I went to Portland this week. for Modern League Baseball.
Oh no!
Those who don't know what Team Portland has is the double-A affiliate of Boston Red Sox, which is the Portland. So I had a great experience seeing them for the first time since 2018, I think. Oh my God.
Damn it.
Get there.
Yay, I didn't finish last this time.
Good job.
Psych.
Second place.
Third, I'll take it.
I'll take first any day.
Oh yeah.
Alright. Those are your winners today. Jehan, Harvey, myself, and Johnny right there. Jehan in first place, Harvey second, me in third, and Johnny fourth. Well, that's going to wrap this up here for this Mario Kart segment. Right back after. Alright, hope you all enjoyed that. And now it's now time to play the weakest link. Here we go.
Welcome to The Weakest Link. Any of the 6 people in the studio here tonight could win up to $75,000. But 5 of them will leave with nothing, as round by round we eliminate the player voted the weakest link. Let's meet the team.
Hello, I'm Juan Esparza. I'm 19 years old. I'm from Dallas, Texas.
New Generation Jess, 41, San Antonio, Texas.
I'm Brandon. I'm almost 30. I'm the host of the Plum Show, and I'm from Florida.
Damn it, David! David!
I'm David.
We can edit it out if you want.
What are you doing?
Alright.
Johnny.
You're up.
Yo, me, Johnny, 39 from Western Washington State. Seahawks fan, Mariner fan, Dodger fan. Yeah.
Joseph Acacia from Santa Clara, California, 30 years old.
Do you guys know how we play the game? In each round, the aim is to answer enough questions correctly to reach your $12,500 targets within the time limit. The first round will last for 1 minute and 45 seconds, and the order you're playing in was randomly selected before the game. We'll start with the player in the first position. That's Juan. Let's play the weakest link. First question is for $250. Start the clock. 1. In expressions, a person who is nervous is said to have which insects in their stomach?
Butterflies.
Correct. Jesse. In most card games, which face card ranks below the king but above the jack?
Ace of Spades.
Queen. Brandon. In music, Adam Levine is the lead singer of what pop rock band?
Maroon 5.
Correct. David. In sports, who played his last NBA game with the Washington Wizards on April 16th, 2003?
Michael Jordan, I don't know.
Correct. Johnny.
Okay.
In science, pure water is composed of hydrogen and which other chemical element?
Oxygen.
Correct. Joey. In the movie The Wizard of Oz, which friend of Dorothy is in search of a brain?
Scarecrow.
Correct. Juan. In medicine, when referring to a pulse rate, the abbreviation BPM stands for beats per what?
Minutes.
Correct. Jesse. On a magnetic compass, which direction is directly opposite to east?
West.
Correct. Brandon.
Bank.
Nice to this.
Woo!
Color be surprised, you actually reached and banked your $12,500 target within the time limits. Very good. But one of you still has to go, so it's time to figure it out and vote off the weakest link. Juan is the strongest link in this round. Jesse is the weakest link. He's the only one to miss a question. How will the votes fare at this early stage of the game? Voting over, it's time to reveal who you think is the weakest link.
He's gonna hate me today, but David.
David.
Who'd you pick?
David.
Yes.
Sorry, man. Jesse.
Oh.
Oh.
Whoa.
We all did great, but
Who is it?
damn it.
Me?
Juan.
Ah.
It was Juan, I said. Sorry.
Oh
Sorry.
God.
David.
Yes. David deserved it.
Hey.
Alright. Well, Juan,
Oh no.
how do you feel compared to the last time you were on this game?
I feel great. I feel less dumb.
Yeah.
This game.
Why would you vote for David? Because he got his question correct.
Yeah, and he's bad at his Red Radio show. I'm kidding.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
A rivalry.
This red radio show.
The thing is, we're in the same company. I can't fight with David.
Alright.
I can't. But I think David is the weakest thing because he doesn't know how to answer stuff. I'll say that. I'll be honest with that. Sorry, David. I'm sorry.
Okay, well.
I did it with that.
Well, statistically, the weakest link actually was Jester. But it is votes that count out here. So, David, you are the weakest link. Goodbye.
Oh! Oh no! He's gonna start crying.
All I'm gonna say, this is how Danny sets up his weakest link games. Screw off.
Yeah, he's a cheater.
Okay, round 2, team, and you banked $12,500 out of $12,500.
Let's go.
Now there's 5 of you left. We're gonna take 15 seconds off the clock. We'll start with the player who was the strongest link last round, and that was Juan. Let's play the weakest link.
Oh.
Start the clock. Juan. In math, what is 23 plus 11?
Third. My brain is trying to remember. I'm horrible at math. 44.
34. Jesse,
34,
in
okay.
folklore, which heroic outlaw has a group of companions known as his merry men?
Robin Hood.
Correct, Brandon. Which month has more days, November or August?
August.
Correct, Johnny.
Yes.
What Canadian businessman is known as Mr. Wonderful?
Red, green, I don't know.
Kevin O'Leary. Joey. In which Midwestern city does the historic Route 66 begin?
West. Arizona.
Chicago. Juan. In business, what A is a sale where goods are sold to the person bidding the largest amount of money?
An investor?
Auction. Jesse. In literature, the 4th book in the Harry Potter series is titled Harry Potter and the Goblet of what? Fire. Brandon. Brian Cashman is the general manager of which MLB team?
I don't know any MLB.
New York Yankees. Johnny. In martial arts, the grade of a judo competitor is denoted by the color of which item? Belt or braces?
Their belt.
Correct.
Bank.
Hey, it worked. Okay.
Let's go.
I just decided, screw it. Red, green it is.
Oh my god.
All right, so you banked $250. What happened? Okay, fine. We'll take that money through the next round, but one of you will not.
Okay.
In this gang of talk show hosts, who's about to get kicked off the air?
You.
Who went to Dairy Queen and tried to order a Harlem Shake?
What?
It's time to vote off the weakest link. The strongest link in this round is Brandon. The weakest link is Juan. He missed both of his questions. But will the votes follow the facts? Voting over, it's time to reveal who you think is the weakest link.
I say Joe.
I say emo.
I say Juan.
Yeah, I deserve that. I deserve it.
Sorry, Jess.
Oh my god.
Juan.
Jazz didn't deserve it. I did. I'll just say that. There's nothing else.
Oh my livers be oil.
So Joey.
Yes, sir.
How's it going for you?
I wish I hadn't gotten my answer wrong, but I'm doing okay.
Yeah. I asked what Midwestern city does Route 66 begin, and his answer was a state of Arizona.
But I can't be laughing because I didn't answer anything.
Yeah.
My second guess to that would have been Cleveland.
Chicago does kind of make sense now. I guess.
Well, statistically, Juan actually was the worst player that round.
I was, yes.
So Juan with 2 votes, you are the weakest link. Goodbye.
I wanted to say thank you for having me in the game. That's it. There's anything I wanted to say. I have nothing else to say.
All right, round 3, team, and you've banked a total of $12,750 out of $25,000. 4 of you left. We're going to take another 15 seconds off that clock. We'll start with who was the strongest one last round, and that was Brendan. Let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Brendan, in language, what Hebrew word means both hello and peace?
Indian?
Shalom, Johnny. In the 2017 film Dunkirk, the character Alex is played by which member of One Direction?
Harry?
Correct, Joey.
Thank.
In geography, Bridgetown is the capital of what Caribbean island country?
Puerto Rico.
Barbados, Jesse. What is the name of the patron saint of Ireland whose feast day is celebrated on March 17th? St. Patrick. Brendan. In television, George Gray is the current announcer for what game show?
The Price is Right.
Correct, Johnny. Who is the author of the novel A Tale of Two Cities?
Dickens.
Correct, Joey.
Thank.
In the supernatural world, somebody conducting a seance is called a what? A medium or large?
Medium.
Correct, Jesse. In expressions, how many is a baker's dozen?
Large.
13. Brandon, what E is the second book of the Bible? Correct answer was Exodus. Alright. You banked a wonderful, I say that with sarcasm, $750. Fine, we'll take that through the next round, of course. I want to be one odds.
I'll be.
Who is the Joker in this group of card sharks? It's time to vote off the weakest link. Johnny is the strongest link in this round. The weakest link is Jesse. But will the votes follow the facts? Voting over, it's time to reveal who you think is the weakest link.
Johnny.
Okay.
Get offended, please. Yes.
Emo, sorry.
Jesse.
So Brandon.
Yeah.
Do you think you'd make it this far?
I did not.
Why would you get rid of Jesse?
I had to basically go with like who got the most wrong, and That was where I was leaning towards in that round.
Alright. Well, Jester, you had the weakest link. Goodbye.
See y'all later.
Alright, round 14, and you've banked a total of $13,500 out of a possible $37,500. Only 3 of you left. We're going to take another 15 seconds off the clock. We'll start with the player who would be strongest link last round. And that was Denny. Let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Johnny, in what 1985 film does Michael J. Fox play Marty McFly?
Back to the Future.
Correct, Joey. The Mojave Desert is located on what continent?
It's located in Europe.
North America. Brandon, all the news that's fit to print is the slogan for which newspaper?
New York Journal.
New York Times. Johnny, Neil Armstrong took his first steps on the moon in what year? 1959 or 1969?
69.
Correct, Joey.
Thank
Howie Mandel is currently a judge on what NBC talent show?
The Voice.
America's Got Talent. Brandon, what is the 10th letter of the English alphabet?
J.
Correct, Johnny. What singer is currently in a relationship with A$AP Rocky?
Lizzo, I don't know.
Rihanna. Joey, in Myths, King Midas had a...
Golden Thumb.
Alright, in that round you put together
A$AP Rocky.
250 bucks.
I barely know that.
But now it's time to figure out who is more likely to help you build your bank balance in the final round. For the last time tonight, it's time to vote off. Johnny is once again the strongest link. The weakest link is Joey, but how will the votes fare at this critical stage of the game? Voting over, it's time to reveal who you think is the weakest link.
Go.
Emo.
Oh.
Johnny.
Ah. Wow, we got a 3-way love fest going around here. Well, Brandon, why would you vote for Joey?
If I remember correctly, in that round, he got at least one more question than both me and Johnny did.
Okay. And Joey, why did you pick Johnny?
Well, I feel like you could get more of them right. He's still smart, so I had to. It was either him or Emo, and I can't vote for myself. So.
Okay, well, team, when the vote is tied, the strongest link gets to cast the deciding vote. And in that round, the strongest link was Johnny.
Okay.
So, Johnny, here's what you can do. You can stick with Brandon, who you voted for, or for no reason at all, you can change your vote to Joey. What would you like to do?
My decision still stands. My original one still stands. It's Emo, sorry.
Alright. Well, Johnny has decided it. Brandon, you are the weakest link. Goodbye.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little stunned that I actually made it this far. Hey, that was. I'm more prouder moments playing this game, so thank you all.
There you go. Round 5, team, and so far you've banked $13,750 out of a possible $50,000. Now there's just the 2 of you left. Only going to be 45 seconds on the clock for this round, but in this round, whatever you bank will be doubled, so there's $25,000 in it for you. We'll start with who was the strongest link last round, and that was Johnny. Let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Johnny. Calgary International Airport is located in what country?
Canada.
Correct. Joey. In education, what does the S in the acronym STEM stand for?
Stem cell.
Science. Johnny. What H is a medical term for bad breath?
Halitosis.
Correct. Joey.
Thank
In golf, is the player with the highest score the winner or loser?
Loser.
Correct. Johnny. Who played the title character on the TV series Frasier?
Kelsey Grammer.
Correct. Joey.
Thanks.
The crew of the Apollo 15 ended their space mission by walking on what planet?
The moon.
Earth. Johnny. The title character from Pac-Man was what color?
Yellow.
You gotta be kidding me. Why did I not know that?
Okay. That round, the two of you put together $750. So we'll double that, turn that into $1,500. So your grand total for tonight, gentlemen, is $15,200. But only one of you can win that money. So now you'll be playing against each other head to head. I'll ask alternating questions, best of three. If there's a tie after 3 questions, we'll go to sudden death until we have a winner. So, Johnny and Joey, for
Yes, sir.
for $15,250, let's play the weakest link. Now, Johnny, as the strongest link in the last round, you have the choice of who goes first.
I'll go ahead and go first.
All right. Johnny. The first U.S. mint was established in what city?
Philadelphia.
That's the correct answer. Joey. The podcast Fly on the Wall is hosted by Dana Carvey and what other Saturday Night Live alum?
Mike Myers.
Correct answer is David Spade. Johnny. What is the name of the longest serving U.S. Attorney General of the 20th century?
Meese? I don't know.
Correct answer is Janet Reno. Joey. The national flag of Italy contains what secondary color?
White.
Correct answer is green. Johnny, if you get this right, you win.
Okay.
Since 1999, which insurance company has used a duck in its commercials?
Aflac.
Yeah, that's the correct answer.
Touchdown.
There you go.
Thank you. Like it very much.
All right, Johnny, congratulations. You are today's strongest link, and you win $15,250.
Well done.
Joseph, you go home with nothing.
Unbelievable. I mean, I never thought I would get this far, but, well, here I am. I'm just very thrilled. I mean, a lot of my anime character friends, wherever they are very proud for me. Yay.
I played a very sloppy game, and I got those last 2 answers wrong back to back. Johnny did a better job than I did.
Join us next time for the weakest link.
All right, that's going to wrap this up here on this episode of the 3000 Hangouts. This is going to be our last episode here until we come back in September. So I hope you all enjoy your summer break. I hope you all enjoyed this episode, and I will see you all when we come back in September. Have a great summer, everybody, and thank you once again to everybody, past, present, who has supported me over the 7 years of YouTube, and I hope for even more years to come. And I truly mean that. With that being said, good night, everyone.